So, it's the 1880s. France begins destruction of the Eiffel Tower, the first electric fan was invented, Vietnam was colonized by France, and the French finished the Statue of Liberty. Yeah, the French took over Vietnam. Vietnam, you may know this land for multiple reasons. Possibly delicious food like pho and banh mi, the beautiful scenery of Ho Chi Minh City, or you could have been interested in the political Vietnam War. Wherever you came from, it's best to start from the beginning. The nation of Vietnam was founded in 2879 BC by Hung Vuong, the first ruler of Hung Dynasty. An aspect of their culture and way of life was their irrigation system of their rice fields with an intricate system of canals and embankments. They were like this until 111 BC, when China conquered Vietnam and put Vietnam in the land of the Han Empire. For nearly 10 centuries, China ruled Vietnam until Vietnam won their independence a little bit later. This independence didn't last very long because in 1887, the French invaded Vietnam and colonized it for trading and plantations. Only the French and few wealthy Vietnamese benefited from any economic advancement. Rice cultivation quadrupled, but each individual president consumed less rice and no substitutes. Land was sold at very high prices and given to French speculators and Vietnamese collaborators. Peasants who had land usually lost it very quickly due to extremely high interest rates from their landlords, and the rice they sold at the Saigon export markets were less than 25%. In 1939, less than 15% of all young children got any education, and about 80% of the population was illiterate. World War II, one of the most devastating wars that took the lives of many around the world, and the same war that brought Vietnam its independence from France. During World War II, the Japanese occupied Vietnam, but allowed the French to exert some control of Vietnam. At the time, America didn't help the French get control of Vietnam back because the president at the time, Franklin D. Roosevelt, had policies that did not include the Viet Minh's strong desire for independence. After Japan's surrender and World War II ended, Vietnam declared independence and the French almost immediately began another war to take control back, starting First Indochina War. And Ho Chi Minh, the leader of the Communist Vietnam, sent this letter to President Harry S. Truman asking for America's assistance in the War of Independence from France. The United States declined, but instead adopted a neutral policy when France went to war to recolonize Vietnam in 1945. President Truman later authorized financial and military assistance to the French in 1950. The war ended in 1954 with Vietnam still holding on to their independence and the French returning home in defeat.